We have a 31k matchup for you. Moussolini the Great commanding Giulio versus Undrass, who's apparently former BH, so he's an experienced 31k player. 4 Praetorian Cav for Undrass. Gold. I think Mussolini's got his random upgrades with only 3 Praetorian Cav. I think he's got a combination of XP, silver attack, and silver defense. Last time I checked his army out. I don't know, maybe that gives it some strange properties. It's actually probably a good army to verse Mussolini's there because he's got 1 extra cav, but he didn't go 2 cav heavy, so we'll be able to play a similar game to Mussolini's, just with 1 cav advantage. Both trying to route the unit there, we're getting more urbans in the fight. He's got to maybe put these back ones into loose, at the very least even these ones here. He's going to take some peeler. Probably stick this one in loose as well, maybe in guard just here, ideally. Maybe not the best to charge that one because it exposed him to peeler from that back line. Don't think he's engaged to fire at will with that urban. If he plays like this, it's going to cause a bit of problems for Mussolini, I think, because he's got the 1 extra cav. In fact, I'd be trying to spread my line as thin as possible so it makes his cav disperse. And then you've got the 1 extra to strike with. Is to chuck more urbans in that fight, otherwise he's going to lose it there. Spread these ones out behind. Maybe hit this one if you wanted to, probably expose him to a counter strike. You'd probably hit it with this unit, would probably be the best. Need more urbans in that fight. Magistrado, if he can withdraw that, he's put himself in a good position. He could probably keep flanking on that side there if he's smart, because those ones haven't emptied their peeler yet. Needs to power strike here and chuck all those urbans in that fight. We put these 2 back ones and fire at wheel just here. Throw peeler at these back ranks. He's got Mussolini here, I think, with the urban battle. Last thing he wants to do is lose his urban advantage, considering he's got a cav disadvantage. What's he going to do here? I'm not sure this strike will pay off. I'd be wanting to chuck all those urbans in that fight now just to pressure that cav, then he can come back with a strike. Just withdrew that one. This is where the extra cav are causing a problem for him if he separates them like that and uses them as individual units. There's only so many cav with which he can respond to, only 3, so he's always going to have an extra one to strike with. Most people only mass charge with the cav, they don't separate them, do individual strikes like this, but it's the best way to play when your opponent's got less cav. I think Mussolini's lost that one. I think he's just taking those out of wedge so they've got more manoeuvrability. probably camp here if he wanted to and bring his cav back around. I think he's got considerable urban advantage now. He doesn't want to run into peeler range here because that's what Mussolini's probably planning. He'll probably reverse them and stick him on fire at will. This is what he's doing with this one. He's trying to block them off. He's going to swamp here. He just has to make sure his Scipio cav are close enough to support. So then he's going to come in for a power charge. He has to swing at least 2 of these back around to protect that flank. Whoa, went into a pit there. That will probably take some heavy casualties. The XP on them is making them not rout as easily. He didn't seem to take many casualties there either. No, he took a bit. He wants to get all those units in the fight. I wouldn't even worry about Peeler. He just needs to get them back in there to start killing off by swamping. And then he can get his cav in there to finish off the deal. So at the moment, Mussolini's got a slight flank there on Scipio. It was a good tactic to use against Mussolini's inferior cav numbers. Made it difficult for him to defend the whole line.
You have killed the enemy general. Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and run. Attack! Attack!
Not sure how he routed that unit there, to be honest.
The warlord of the enemy army is running like a startled goat. Hunt him. Goats make good eating.
Maybe it had no upgrades, that's why. Very nice match there. Well played with the superior cav numbers against Mussolini's urban spam.
The enemy flee from the field like frightened goats. Hunt them.
Good game.